Uh-oh. Why is it frozen over here now? Oh, no, don't pause on the screen, man. Okay, thank you. Thank you, Silas, in the past, for not fucking over future you too badly. Ah, delicious. Actually, it's okay. I don't know. I don't know what to say about this new Mountain Dew flavor. I've bitched about it before, but it's not as potent as it used to be. Maybe I'm just crazy, and maybe, like, I got accustomed to the way Throwback tastes? No, because the one that I had before this wasn't Throwback, and I enjoyed that one more. It's like, as soon as they got the lighter cans, it started tasting differently. I can't explain it. It's unexplainable. Don't question me. Fake news. Fake news. Oh my god. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I just watched somebody, like, screw up, like, just going into a garage with... I gotta stop. I gotta look away from this... from this fucking disaster train wreck that I'm watching, when I should be watching the footage that I recorded, because nobody else is. Nobody's watching me. It's all me just talking to myself here. I was just scratch my my ass, type up some erotica while I watched this. Let's see. And then they sucked a huge dong. And they were romantically involved for 9 centuries. They banged each other with their dongs. Throughout history, they farted in the face of Napoleon. They cried at the knees of Jesus. They danced the Macarena, which was the style at the time in 1827. And they fell madly in love and had a sort of 3-way, like, with Austin Powers, you know, the fictional character, except with their love, he became real by their romantic boner thrusts. Fucking... I'm totally not doing something completely unrelated to this video right now, but I gave up! I gave up on my channel years ago, and I don't know why I'm still doing this. I guess it's to pretend to be productive when I've got nothing else to do. I've got nothing else to do. I've got to do something. I've got to show some fruits of my labor. I'm underappreciated. I should be entertaining the people watching this, but nobody else is watching this. It's a sad state of affairs. Alas, indeedly do. I'm actually preparing for my D&D campaign again. My campaign tomorrow, which is going to be a big twist. I'm going to give my friend a weapon, her big weapon, the one that she's supposed to get for being such a great sport and hanging in there and fighting and being the best that she can be. Yeah. Dakara Masaka. That is the way that they talk in the animes. And look at this glitch with the intruders. Like it was probably shown earlier, but I found it charming nonetheless. And No. Uh, like, if you were wondering if I was exaggerating about this game being full of glitches, nah. It ramps up in glitches when it comes to, when it done comes to fucking just about everything. Just about. More or less. Oh my god. Oh, that tastes awful. Oh, that tastes like puke. Ah, it tastes like genuine, like, non-exaggerative puke. Why the fuck? And why do they go intruders twice and then attack? And it's goofy, it's silly looking. And a lot of this is just gonna be me bouncing back, it's just bouncing back and forth. These guys are taking their time. One guy is just like, stop copying me. The other guy's like, stop copying me. And then they're like, boss. Then they're like, the boss told you to stop that. And then he's just like, I know what you are, but what am I? And then they're just like, huh? ¿Por qué? ¿Qué pasa, ser? I don't know why they would be like that. I'm not referencing or trying to be racist, dude. I was just trying to be charming. I was trying to be I'm trying to be entertaining to the people, but I have anxiety. I'm scared. I'm so scared of reality just setting in that I just keep talking and talking and talking, and it goes to the point to where anything can come out of my fucking mouth. I might as well just, you know, get ready for whatever's coming tomorrow, which is the D&D thing. At least then people actually listen to me and appreciate me for what I'm saying, as opposed to on YouTube where, like, I had like one person like dislike both of my videos that came out 2 days ago, and I'm just like, what the fuck is your problem? What did I do to you? Maybe you didn't appreciate that I was drunk on YouTube, but guess what? All of us need a drink sometime. I got my gun right here. Kabam, bam, 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 bam. If I had a camera on me, you'd be able to see the gun, but you don't. I can't afford a camera. At least not at the moment. I work with cameras all the time at work. I just, you know, it's part-time job, and I can't get a full-time job because the economy has crashed, and fucking Utah has one of the worst policies when it comes to jobs, because most of the jobs that are here are part-time. So you need 2 part-time jobs to do anything, but then if I have 2 part-time jobs as opposed to 1 full-time, then that'll give me less time to work on my books. And I want to actually do something with my books. And I can't do anything right now with my books is because my computer's old and it requires time to record, it's old and it requires time to cool down, and I did as much work as I can before it didn't cool down today. I put in like a good 5 hours, and it was something dreadful because I was working so damn hard. But it was all just me rewriting a scene, and I appreciate my editor telling me how to rewrite the scene, but it hurts. It hurts to just delete a scene and then start it from scratch again. It makes me panicky. Makes me nervous. Makes it hard to think. I don't know how to revision things because you see it so clearly in your head, and somebody tells you, no, rethink it, reimagine that shit. That's what they tell you. And you're just like, oh, I don't know how, because your brain literally thinks it up, and you're like, think of it again, except different. And it's so abysmally vague that you just can't look at the original script again, so you just have to start it all over. You have to start back at the beginning to where you first incepted the thought behind the screen, behind the original scene, and your mind keeps tracing back to the original, but then you remember that it's like, oh no, if the original was good, you wouldn't be restarting it over again. It's so scary. Oh, it's so... And I love my editor to death because I know that, like, she's doing this because my book needs work, and she's willing to put in the hours, put up with me, and, like, is willing to, like, watch and read my rewrites, and that is just great, but it doesn't make it any less painful. It doesn't. No does. It does not. It does not. Oh hi, Tandy, that's her name. That's the name from the girl from Fallout 1. Aha! I connected it back! You can't tell me... Ow! I was gonna say, you can't tell me I'm not going on tangents, but I swung my arm a little too wide there, and I sort of just hit my funny bone. Ooh, that doesn't feel too great. Ooh, that doesn't feel too great. So yeah, they have a secret base inside a secret base in their church. And there are prisoners in there trapped behind Star Trek-esque force field things. You know, those things that they made up because it's like, we don't want to seem lazy enough to put bars here, so we'll just, and this is the future, so we'll just have like invisible shields that are lightly visible, kind of like glass in some cases, but in the original Star Trek that wasn't the Next Generation. It was just a big string of lights along the sides there, and like if anybody tried to go near him, it would be like and you'd fly back or whatever. And one of the best parts is when Kirk's evil self gets caught up in it, and it's hilarious. I love that episode so much. It's a classic for a fucking reason. Oh. It's like if Kirk was ever given like, you know, fucking, I was gonna call him James Cameron, but fucking Kirk's William Shatner. Shatner is known for overacting. He is. But, like, it's also very funny because I get him confused with Regis Philbin nowadays because they look so much alike. And, of course, the first time I watched him was Kingdom of the Spiders. And, of course, like, there's this one time at Salt Lake Comic Con when he and Mark, oh god, what's his name? Mark Hamill showed up, and we broke a record, so there's another, you've overstayed your welcome. And that was me spilling the beans, and I was like, nope, I ain't having that shit. But, like, while I was standing in line, I just pretty much screamed at him, like, I wasn't in line for him, honestly, because I didn't care, and it's goddamn expensive. His things are like fucking like $100 a signature, and like that's not including the fucking picture. Anyway, like, oh Christ, I was just thinking about how like my mom wanted to make me a Star Trek pillow, and I was supposed to give her one of my old tattered Star Trek pajamas. I digress. Fucking, like, so I was waiting in line. It was a pure coincidence that Jason David Frank's fucking line was, like, a line and a half away from his. The guy who was supposed to be in between Jason David Frank and William Shatner hadn't shown up yet. And so I had decided to, like, he came out from behind the curtains, William Shatner did, and everybody was like, "Wah!" And then after like the line of his died down, it was like I decided to scream, "I loved you in Kingdom of the Spiders!" And the look on his face was like, "What the hell?" The look on his face was like, "What? Who? What? Why would? What?" And then, like, that was, like, for a brief, like, couple seconds, then he's just, like, then he just does that open mouth smile and wave, where it's just like, okay, settle down. And, oh, but that was a terrific part, and he'll never, I won't ever let him forget about Kingdom of the Spiders. And it's not because of his performance in it. Honestly, his performance was, it It was lackluster. I think he knew where his life was at that point. I think that was his give up movie, was going into Kingdom of the Spiders, and like I just remember that movie primarily just for the overacting in it from the other cast members as well. And the fucking ridiculous plot where the spiders like were able to short out electricity and break windows and deliberately like corner people, and somebody found a spider hill like full of like giant tarantulas and said, nothing unusual here, let's just keep on going, even though that's like one of the weirdest fucking things. It's why would you do that? Why who would just ignore a big spider anthill in the middle of like a farmland and say, those dang on spiders and their hills and they're acting in colonies? That's another Tuesday, another Wednesday, another day on the clock. If the anthill's on the clock, then it's too early. It's too early. I'm gonna go to the cafe, have a nice chicken mozzarella cheese dip. That's not a thing. That would be interesting though, I must say. I mean, you'd have to keep it constantly heated because, it's a dip.